Oh man, it has been a while since I decided to do any kind of recording, and to be honest, I figured I would try to do a little bitty video before all of YouTube gets completely hate fucked by new copyright policies. I don't make any money off my videos, so if anybody thinks to flag this shit or whatever, you're kind of doing nothing, because I don't make money. I do this for fun, so why don't you get a fucking life and quit harassing people? Anywho, I had to take the PS3 off the HD to fucking set up the recording, so everything is really, really goofy looking right now. Let's see, where is my? Oh yeah, display settings. That's what I'm looking for. Video output settings. Yeah, I think that's what I got it on right now. Can we get some 16 by 9 up in here? Thank you. God, that is better. That is much better. I don't know if it's as clear now because it was zoomed in like a mofo. Uh, Everything looks really goofy, and I miss my background. I'll fix it later when I hook it back up. Anywho, I want to do a little video for you guys. I like doing demos. Ooh, that's loud. Demos are some of my favorite things to do. And just 1 second, I gotta turn this down a little bit. Oh, I turned it off. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if you guys even heard that. Oh, that's loud. Demos are some of my favorite things to do. I have demoed Limbo, and as you can see, I've got it on the PS3. I'm thinking of buying it on PS3. I just haven't picked it up yet. I've got a few choice things here. Dead Nation, however, I own this, so if you guys want to see Dead Nation eventually, just let me know and me and Taylor will get on it. That is really loud. Jesus Christ. Anywho, this is what I'm going to be playing for you guys. If you haven't heard of this game and you have a PlayStation 3, hopefully this video will convince you to go get this game. It's not very expensive. Let me see how much it is. I think if I'm correct, it's either $15 or $10. Hell, it might be cheaper. I don't know. It's $10. If you can't get this game for $10, then meh. As of right now, I've got $1 in my PSN wallet. I would like to get $9 more and buy this, but I can't yet. But hopefully, if you watch this video, this will convince you to go out and pick this game up. It's very fun. Oh, it's been so long since I did this. Yeah, just expect some of that. I've got it hooked up through different things. And I haven't used the Dazzle in a while, so it's probably going to be bitchy. Are you working? Yeah, you're working. There you go. I've got it hooked. The PS3 is going through a composite AV cable into the Dazzle, which is going into... No, wait, it's not going to that. The PS3 is going into a VCR, which is routed to split the video feed between my Samsung television and my Dazzle and the computer, so it's really weird. I'm getting some strange audio feedback. I'm gonna hope that that's not on the recording. Anywho, I'm gonna start a new game, and as you can already tell, this is kind of weird, but I really, really love this game. Please give it a chance. Watch the rest of this video. To my mother, brothers, and sisters, with whom I survived the monster and my father. That looked painful. It's actually really dark here on my television, but it doesn't look very dark on the video feed. Now, like I said, I'm getting some strange audio feedback, which I hope you aren't hearing, but right off the bat, you've got to notice the soundtrack for this game is wonderful. And it's also one of the very few games... Wow, I ran into that wall there that I didn't see. It's one of the few games I've seen in which you can play as an African-American or black protagonist. I don't see a whole lot of diverse races in games, which kind of bothers me. Like, there's so many prototypical white male characters with short brown hair in video games. It's fucking ridiculous. But this is a little black boy, and I think it's really neat that there's some diversity in this game with the character. I've got to change the settings on my TV. This game looks really dark on my TV for some reason. Let's see. Brightness. Why does the brightness always decide to turn down? I want it at something I can see. I don't know if that changed it on the recording, because I wasn't looking while I was doing it, but at least now I can see what I'm doing on the game. Anywho, the soundtrack is wonderful. Splendiferous soundtrack. Now, you'll notice right off the bat that the animations are a little janky, but I promise you this game is really neat. Alright. There's a person over there, but I want to run around just a little bit. I like the way the aesthetics of the levels look. I'm not going to spoil anything for the game right now, but it's pretty zany. As you can tell, his little running animation is a little goofy, but still. And the game is ridiculously cute. I love it. Alright. The game is also, I'm sure you can tell as of right now, very heavily puzzle and platform based. I've played this demo before, not to spoil anything, but there is no combat to my knowledge. I didn't see any in this demo. You won't see any in this demo. But it is basically platforming and puzzle based, and I like that. It's a little brain teaser, and you have fun exploring the interesting world. You don't see that a whole lot in games, especially not the big time developers. Whoa. And they don't speak English. They make Zelda noises and whatnot. I wish the music would kick back in so you guys could hear it. It's funky. That's a help box. I don't need to mess with that. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But so far, you can probably tell the game is pretty whimsical. I don't want to divulge too much information. I ran into a wall again because I'm not paying attention. The place you're in right now is, I think, a fantasy of this young boy. The tone of the game shifts a little bit. There's some moments that seem genuinely dark and whatnot, but overall, it's very fantasy-filled and whimsical is the word that comes to my mind. I was telling a friend about it, and it reminds me a little bit of Majin in the Forsaken Kingdom in tone, and I very much like it. I don't know if any of you can see it, but up there on top of the roof of this building is a very creepy-looking doll. Let's see. I can't get a good look at it. It's up there though. It's creepy looking. There's not a lot of music going on right now, but the game does have a really good soundtrack and really genuinely interesting gameplay as you traverse this world and solve the little puzzles and, you know, chase after this other kid that's in this world. Again, this is just a demo. I do want to get this game though. I have no clue what lies beyond the demo though, but it's very interesting. I'm alright. I'm okay. That was neat. Oh, I missed the text box. Yeah, they do the Zelda thing where they just gibberish and the text boxes pop up. She said, so you finally found me, I do believe. I want y'all to see this. This is the cutest thing. You can grab these frogs. I can get close enough to do it. Come here. Is that not the cutest thing? A little frog being held up. I think that's nice. Another really neat thing about this game is some of the artwork that's in the world. There's one wall I'll show you guys in a little bit that's just absolutely amazing. I love it, it's neat. Anywho, this puzzle's pretty neat. Hearing a lot of strange glitches or movements, just my recording equipment being a douche because if that's coming through the feed, I'm going to be very disappointed. I don't know. You've made yourself a bridge across this chasm. It's a fairly interesting world that this movie finds himself in. Now, I do know this demo lags really bad right here every single time I come to this part of the... Yeah, right there, that was lag. I don't know how bad that persists, but it only happens here during the demo. I don't know how much more of it there is, but take that into account. Fun thing about playing the demo the first time, I know what I'm doing. That is neat, I love that. Figuring out this puzzle for the first time was a little bit difficult for me. I had no idea what I was really supposed to be doing with it. But the puzzles aren't too terribly hard. But I imagine they'll be more difficult as you play. I just think that's awesome. great. Talk too terribly much because it really would undermine the soundtrack. I don't know if I can make that joke. That's better. The animations are really goofy, but the game's got a lot of spirit to it. Alright, this part irritates me just a little bit, because you're supposed to step on that. You guys know something's going to happen when you step on that. But I always like to cheat and jump over it and land right next to her, and nothing happens. I can stand here next to her and nothing occurs. But when I step on that, that happens. Alright, this is the part I'm talking about with the tonal shift. There are some things in this game that, it's a distinction between the boy's fantasy and the boy's reality, I think. And that's really, really dark on both the TV and the recording. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very good. But, it's a very creepy shift in tone, if you ask me. You can't see it very well, but the boy is in the car with what appears to be his father, I would think. And back to happy-go-lucky.
Sunt بکنم؟
Sivotase. Persuades lama.
Violent girl. I freaking love the robot, by the way. The robot is awesome. Just a second, guys. If you weren't sold on this game, you're gonna be. By the way. Oh, wait a minute. By the way, this is the wall I was talking about. Yeah, you can see that pretty good on the recording. Look at that. That is some just fantastic artwork on that wall there. Looks amazing. Love art. See, get a better look at it. That's the little boy's name, I'm guessing. Anywho, this is, well, you guys can see what's going on. But no, look at that artwork. Is that not great? I'm sure I have to zoom in, but I don't think I can. Yes, the robot. It helps you with jumping and other things. Of course, I failed at that. That was a big stinking pile of fail. There we go. this is freaking great. It's whimsical, it's fun, it's cute, it's everything you would want in a game like this.
Lula!
Looks really dark in here on the recording. I apologize if you can't freaking see. Let's see, what do I have to do here again? I remember.
Lula!
Oh.
Lula!
He had trouble catching back up to me. Oh, that's funny. Some of these puzzles don't make a lot of sense, but you go with it.
Lula!
Okay, I see.
Lula!
Look at that artwork, though. Is that not great? Yeah, now that you can't see it, of course.
Lula!
Some parts of this game look really bright on the recording, and some parts look really dark. I don't know why. Alright, well, that is the end of the demo for Papo and Yo. If you enjoyed watching me play this, I'm sure you'll enjoy playing it yourself even more. Again, it's only $10, and I really, really like it. It's very inventive, very creative, very whimsical. The music is good, the graphics are decent, and I want to see more between this little boy and the little girl. I want to see more about this beast and the diversity between his fantasy and what could be his very unfortunate reality. I know what the beast represents is obviously his father, so I want to know more about this game, and I'm going to eventually get it myself. But I figured I'd play it for you guys, let you guys see it, and see what you think about it. Again, if you enjoyed watching me play it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it yourself. But I'm going to end the recording, and I'm going to hook up all my ship proper again, and I'm probably going to get back to working towards my platinum on Killzone. So, yeah. Please go check out that game. I mean, at the very least, check out the demo and play it yourself. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. And always, I hope you all take care.